Hey, this is Pia from Metal and High Heels, standing here with Aziza, and now I want to ask her a couple of questions about Aziza World Fragrances. How did you come up with the idea to create your own perfumes and cosmetics?
I actually have extremely bad allergies to regular perfumes. The alcohol in perfumes actually is what makes a lot of people sneeze and creates that allergic reaction. And I'm a perfume fanatic ever since I was a little girl, but they always made me sneeze. So just somehow I got the ambition many years ago to, why can't I do my own perfume? I'm crafty, let me experiment. And I sent out a bunch of samples, 1,000 samples to all sorts of people just to test it out. And they happened to like it, and I said, if they like it enough, I'm gonna sell it. And then I just progressed and finalized my recipes and made sure there was nothing in there or ingredients that were harmful, made it vegan line, no alcohol. I replaced alcohol with vegetable glycerin, which keeps the moisture locked in. So I haven't had anyone sneeze yet with my perfumes. But it really started out as a big hobby, and then it just took off from there, and I just started turning over product, and then I said, I should make this an actual business. I've owned a couple businesses before. I used to be a casting assistant on some movies, and I had to own a business to do that. And a management company, I did that at one time too. So I knew how to make a business. And when I started just realizing I actually have a nose for this, then it became very serious. And I do it part-time, and I'm always mailing things. I mail a lot of product to Europe.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. And then every year I try to come up with a new scent or a new product. And last, I just came up with new aromatherapy massage oils. So, and those took off right away too. So it's just, I'm always wanting to do something. And it's very nice to do with the band because I can do it around my schedule. And if we go on a show, I can leave my business because it's all ran out of my home. So it works wonderful. I would love to do it full time and quit my day job.
Can imagine.
My next thing.
And you said you have allergies to
I
what?
do.
Yeah. And is there a benefit for people who don't have these allergies?
It's more clean and environmentally safe, and that's the biggest thing I would say. Because when you're spraying alcohol and atomizers out on the air all the time, you're polluting. So you won't get that pollution effect, and it's environmentally safe and vegan. A lot of vegans love my product because they know I don't buy product or oils from a company that uses animal testing.
I myself suffer from adult acne, and I'm also thinking about doing my own cosmetics. How difficult is it to do it?
You have to spend a lot of time first behind closed doors perfecting your product, I say, for a good year or two. And cosmetics, that's a great ambition to have too, because I use natural makeup as well. I think, the biggest advice I can say is perfect your recipes, try them out on yourself and your friends, make sure they're safe for you. And I would go vegan and environmentally safe because you're going to get a more audience out of that because more people are turning to those products instead of your store brand things that test on animals and have chemicals in them. Go chemical free. And then once you get that set up and you have a really great product, pick about 5-6 things first: eyeshadow, foundation, moisturizers, whatever your ambitions are to do. Get very nice labeling on them. That's very important. You always have to have your warning ingredients, and make sure you're following FDA regulations too, which you can go on their website and make sure you're doing that, because if you're not, they could pull your stuff. So that would be what I would suggest first. And you could always email me if you have questions.
Cool, thank you.
You're welcome.
You pay a lot of attention to the ingredients. Most of them, as you said, are vegan and certified bio.
Certified what?
Bio?
Oh, certified organic.
Organic.
Yes.
That's the word.
Yes.
In Germany, it's bio.
Oh, okay. I learned a new word.
Okay, tell us about that more.
Certified organic. My shea butter, a lot of women buy these body butters at the mall. And this is my best explanation for organic is to describe my shea butter. Because it's unrefined, which means it's not bleached. And all the store brands are bleached. They bleach it so you don't smell that natural nutty scent that shea butter has, because it comes from a tree nut.
Yeah.
And I get my shea raw from Ghana, Africa. So I'm getting the top grade quality, not touched, in the USA, not bleached. It comes in it's kind of ivory color when I get it. And what that means is you're putting something pure and natural on your face instead of these things filled with chemicals. At the mall, they chemicalize theirs to put preservatives in it so it's a longer shelf life. But you're not helping your face by putting chemicals on it. And bleached shea butter is actually not doing a thing for you. You're losing all your vitamins that naturally come in the shea butter. You're losing all sorts of the nice benefits that it comes with naturally. And so that is my best description. I think it's better to always buy organic if you can. It's like food. You know, your food here is better than us in the USA. We have GMO and all sorts of chemicals in our food. I spend more money buying more organic food because it's better for me. It's just always better for you.
Yeah, exactly. Are your perfumes for every day or for special events?
For here, while we're here?
The perfumes, the fragrances you sell, can I put them on every day or just for special events?
Every day. You can use it every day. I have some scents perfumes I wear for my day job, so it's not too strong, lighter scents. And then I wear some are better at nighttime, like Dark Phoenix. I have one called Dark Phoenix. And I usually wear that at night because it's a little more exotic than Aphrodite's Kiss, which is very light and airy and fresh smelling. And I wear that one more at work. So you can wear whatever you want. It just depends how much you're putting on. It gets stronger the more you put on. But I personally just wear it. I suggest to people, wear a lighter scent for your job than when you're going out at night.
When you create a new fragrance, how much time do you need to test to check it until you say, yeah, I can sell that?
I take usually a good 6 months before I launch a new perfume, but it takes me maybe 2 months to make it. And I change the recipe until I love it and can't get enough of it. But you really have to let it sit there for a while because your scent, you get used to the scent. And if it doesn't stick out to me right away, I'll keep changing it, changing the recipe. And sometimes it might need a little more blackberry or, apple or resin scents, dragon's blood, patchouli. But it really varies because sometimes I get them dead on. Oh, I love it. I'm not touching it. And sometimes it takes me like 9 tries. Like one was very good example of that is Gypsy Spice. I didn't finalize it till the 9th change I did. It took me 9 changes, and that one took me a whole year because something just wasn't settling right with it to me. So it really can vary.
As you said, you offer shea butter. You also offer candles and had some Halloween special items.
Yes.
What else can we expect for the future?
I always have your seasonal items, Christmas, Halloween, springtime, summer. They vary. I'll put out certain products just per season. So Halloween, I have the Halloween soy candles. I really push those during Halloween. Those are my good sellers in the Halloween. I even come up with limited edition perfumes for Halloween time, like Witch's Brew. And then when that season's done, they don't really sell anymore and whatnot. So this Christmas, I will be launching like gingerbread candles and some like cinnamon perfume, things more holiday spicy things that I remember people saying they wanted. I pay attention to what people want to, and then I make a little collection of it and sell it off. So this spring I'm going to launch one called Sunriser, a perfume called Sunriser. I actually made that perfume 2 years ago, and I put it out as a test this past spring. It did good, so I'm going to finalize that one into my signature line permanently in the spring next year. So I just kind of go with the flow and see what works as I go. You kind of have to always adapt and listen to people.
Yeah. You also have some famous models. For example, Val, the queen of Metal Female Voices Fest. Or Lindsay Schoolcraft is one of your models.
Yeah.
Who will be your next model, or would you like to have as a model?
There's so many people. There's so many people. I would love Exandria Dione. I would love Charlotte from Delane. Is it how I say it? Charlotte. You know, and they have bigger contracts, so I have to see what their managers would even say. Ileana, I would love to have Ileana. Maxie from Jaded Star. There's so many, I have a list. A lot of the Ease Apple girls I've approached, and that's where they were coming from. Oh gosh, Clementine would be awesome model. There's so many. I really, you know, keep my eyes open and see what I really can do, because you know I can't put all this money out there, but I can give them free product. That's mostly what I'm doing right now. So Lindsay was a great one. She did a great promo for me when she did Dark Phoenix. Yeah. She was a gem to work with. All of them really have been. So I just keep my eyes open, and if someone, you know, comes to me even and wants to do it, as long as they're a singer, I want them to do it. I'm trying to support the female group back and singers by having them do the modeling.
And I think Val also did your homepage.
Yes, she did.
Yeah. How was working with her?
She's awesome. She actually does all the artwork, all of it. I've known her for, gosh, maybe 7 or 8 years now, maybe a little longer. And I approached her because I just was in awe with her artwork. I had no idea she did anything with metal female voices at the time. I was just intrigued by her art. And so she just has always done it ever since, because she's a breeze to work with. So it works out great for both of us, yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Okay, do you have something to add?
Sure, yeah. If you want to, you know, you can pretty much I can pretty much ship anything to Europe now, because I have a special kind of shipping I can do. I used to could not ship perfume out of the USA to Europe, and now I can. So if people do want product, they can totally get whatever they want. And I also do custom scents. So if someone wants a custom body butter or perfume or candle, no problem, I can do that. And I would just suggest checking out my website, azizaworld.com, and then you can see what type of things I have and products that may intrigue you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.